Hey, hello everyone. And welcome in the fantastic world of Pokémon Blue. I'm AEtienne and I will be your host for the next 26 minutes, and I'm with Givra. How's it
Hello.
going?
Fine, and you?
She will also commentating this category, which is a kind of funny one, the very last category that has been released on the leaderboard of speedrun.com, which is any percent no item Underflow, which means one of them. A really big glitches, which is the item Underflow with some stuff with the bag as is forbidden, and also all of the major glitches that allow you to skip the entire Pokemon League. So we have to fight the Pokemon League in this category, but it's still fast, as you will see. First of all, I will just erase the save just to make the run clear. We also have to see the screen at the beginning of every attempt for this category, and setting up the options with the text in fast speed, of course, because that's a speedrun. But all animations are great in these games because this is really the very first generations, but we have to making that off. And the battle style is basically when trainers have multiple Pokemons, the game will ask you if you would like to change at every Pokemon. We'll deactivate that because that's save times. So if we're already on timer, I guess. And we can go in 3, 2, 1, go!
Go! So, first of all, we will name our trainer with 5 characters, absolutely. For RNG manipulation, if I'm right?
Absolutely. Basically, in this game, as you can see on the bottoms, every single letter take 1 frame in this game. So basically, you can aim for a specific frame with buffer input in RNG manipulation, a stuff that we will explain later, by naming yourself with a certain number of characters, which is why it is kind of precise for namings, trainers, rival, and also Pokemon in many different categories in Pokemon speedrun, especially in these very first generations.
We are starting a game in Palette Town, and there is the Professor Oak who is calling us to give us and to our rival our first Pokemon.
Yes, the beginning of a license that will become one of the, if it's not the greatest license in terms of merchandising, in terms of hype, also in many different games around the world in many different languages. We are actually in the English language, especially because all of the Pokemon speedrunning community make an agreement that we will use English for speedrunning, because there is never the name of the town, the name of the Pokemon, the name of the attack, the name of the item, and so on and so on. Yeah, it's way more easy if everyone use exactly the same language to communicate. So it has been decided that for the speedrun that will be English, even if it's probably slower than, for example, Japanese. And this is the very first fight of the game, and basically more than 90% of the runs die here.
It's probably the worst fight in the run because we can literally die here. That's why you took the potion earlier and
Yes.
you saved just before.
I also say, because even with the potion, this fight can be difficult. This is a really good start, actually, because we want to keep our attack. And this is also really good that he missed Growl. This is a really good fight, actually. Of course, critical can also happen. So I will keep attacking even if I'm at 7 HP. This is bad here because Growl lower our attack. Another Growl. Let's hope no more. Okay, I will heal after that.
Yes.
And I missed tackle. Yeah, tackle have a 95% chance to hit. A 95% accuracy. I mean, that's mean one tackle on 20 will fail. Which is bad, but we won. Nice. So
GG.
That was not too bad of a fight, honestly. Now a really important data is the special there.
The special, yes.
12.
Oh, that's bad.
That's really bad. Basically, with this special, there is no way I can... This is really rare and this is really bad because of that, we just lose 2 minutes and a half straight because of the special. I cannot have a 16 special at level 7 on 8 with the special that is this low. which means I will have to adjust the PowerPoint later to dodge a potential crash of the game for the next glitch that I will use. Because of course, if we for doing the run this fast, we will of course using glitches, and all of the very first 12 minutes of this run is just setting up the very first glitch. So here,
Yes.
because of the special, I have to farm a little bit of experience. The reason is I need 3 different attacks, and I need to be level 7, then level 8 to make the PowerPoint setup that I explained earlier, just to avoid a crash. That there is no, you will see no use about all of the things that I will do is for the PowerPoint, which is the number of attacks that I can use before using a Pokemon Center. It seems to has no use, but in fact I will doing that when I will be on the Viridian Forest, just to avoid a crash later, a soft lock later in the game. Yeah. So for the moment, we just play the game absolutely, normally, just making some delivery for the Professor Oak and hoping to don't find too many Pokemon in the
grass.
In the grass, yeah. Here, tiny optimization that you can probably explain, Jaira, about the rival, yeah.
We will talk to the professor on the left to start the cutscene a bit faster. And the professor will give us the Pokédex right now.
Yes. The thing is also this cutscene will start will play a little bit faster thanks to the rival appear earlier on the bottom of the screen is basically in a shorter distance than the Professor Oak, and because of that the rival will be shown on the screens for less amount of time, which is convenient because the rival is really slow. This is why we scroll the screen intentionally by speaking to the Professor Oak to the left.
And now we're going to the next city to buy some Pokeballs, because we will need 2 Pokemon in this run. The first will be a PG, and you will do some manipulation to trigger a specific fight, to have a specific PG level 4 with 17 HP.
Yes. This is not convenient. I need to be level 7, so I need at least a level 3 because I face a Rattata level 2. So can you be level 3?
Yes.
Thank you. It's all of this is just because of my bad special. So yeah. And attack all. So I hope he will let me enough HP. I don't have my potion, I guess. That can be dangerous if I miss a tackle, but anyway, it's not fine.
Can't you heal in the next city?
I will not. I will heal with a potion.
Okay.
That's better. So did I? Yeah, I used the potions. Yeah. I have to remember that I use the potions, especially because I will pick up the next one on the
bush.
In front of the next trainer.
Okay.
That will be faster. So here we go. I will buy some Pokeball. There we go, just for some catches later. So because of my special is not that great, the number of HP of the PG is not that important, but I still need the Pokemons to make some switch later. So here we go for some RNG manipulation. I just save and hard resetting the game, which means I literally reset the entire console. Because of that, the code in the Game Boy Color, which handle the generation of random number, which also the random number generation or RNG, will always start exactly at the same points. And if I do exactly the same inputs, frame perfectly, that will always trigger the same result. So that will be a PG level 4. And if I throw the Pokeball at the good timing, that will be always a catch.
It's really hard to do since it's 2-frame window to
that's too bad.
succeed.
I will try to go through.
Yeah, it's not too bad to fail it right now because the PG can be catched normally with a Pokeball. But later for the second Pokemon, you have to succeed the Yellow Ball.
Can you?
Ah.
Anyways, I will.
Oh,
and that's a crit.
That's red.
Anyways. I have to hard reset it. That can also be what we call an IGT0, which means I save exactly on the frame down where the frame rate reset, and that can mess it up with the RNG manipulation of the Pokeball, which also we also call that a YOLO ball manipulations. Ah, that's too bad because the other Pokeballs have around 50% chance to catch, but none of them catch.
Unlucky.
So I will focus a little bit. Seems to be better.
Yes.
I didn't lose a frame on the dialogue this time. Yes, that was my bad. As Givra said, this is a 2-frame window for... we have to clean the dialogue before the PG appear and also throw the Pokeball as fast as we can by buffering some inputs. And if you don't do that correctly, that will not catch.
So
we lose a little bit of time, but anyways.
Now we are in the Viridian Forest.
Yes.
And you're taking a special path to avoid some encounters, thanks to some kind of sprite of flowers, where we can have random fights. Yeah.
We see those type of grass here where there is a tiny flower on the bottom right. This is fake grass. There is no Pokemon in there, but there is one there.
Yes.
On the very final. On the final line, there is always some Pokemons. And there we go. I take these potions because I used the previous ones. This guy is not that dangerous because we are now level 7 instead of level 6 normally in PB attempts. And also the good thing is, Bulbasaur is poison type, so it will be immune against poison sting. The good thing also, I can, because I will have to setting up my PowerPoint later, I can use one growl, which avoids some damage from Weedle, which is good. String shots. It's useless because it's still faster than me. I can even heal right now. That should be an idea, but if he's still using string shots, I can just don't go for it. At 6, I'm safe. Even if he crit, I will be at 1 HP. I'm not safe anymore, so I will... that's too bad. Oh, shit. I hope that's not a crit. Oh, it's fine. My bad. I'm used to have my potion at this moment on slot 1. I'm sorry.
It happens.
Not focus. There we go. Don't be a thief. When you do that against one from Team Rocket, that's funny. Anyways. I do not need to check my special because I knew that because of the level 5 that I don't have the good special. Another RNG manipulations here. This is a really easy one, as you will see. Basically, the buffers, there is a lot of time to buffer input, especially when you are resetting this game. All of these animations here, I can still undo my buttons, and that will always go for the next screen. So this is why some type of RNG manipulation like this, Metapod level 6, is really easy to do. And now I just have to make this, and setting up my power point of my attack. The third attack needs to have 36 power points, and the second one needs to have 16 power points for avoiding the crash that I speak earlier. Those data needs to be at this exact amount, and this is why Squirtle cannot be used to do this strategy, because he has Tail Whip instead of Growl, and Tail Whips only have 35 power points. And for Charmander only learn a third attack at level 9, which is way later. And we are at 16 and 36, which means we are ready for the very first glitch of the game. All of the stuff that you saw right now was just because of the...
this glitch.
Yeah, just because of the glitch that I will show you right now, which named the Brock Flu Walls. So basically, there is an NPC at the beginning of the Route 3 that blocks you way until you beat Brock, the very first trainer of the very first gym leader, I mean, of the game. So normally your you're forced to beat this guy. And one of the very first tricks that has been found as a speedrun for a speedrun setting of this game was a thing that we call the Brock skip. By saving at the moments when the cutscene that normally catch you to get to put you in front of Brock happens. And the extension of the Brock skip has been named the Brock through wall for the reason that you will see right now. The thing I just did is by putting up Bulbasaur in the PC and saving and healing on the Pokemon Center means that now this Pokemon Center is my reset point, which will be useful for using this escape rope that I just bought. I put my cursor on save, and now I just have to wait the good timing there to open my menu, save, and there we go. So this is just the Brock skip there, because normally after this dialogue I get catch into a cutscene, but by saving it, I can escape the cutscene by holding right when the games will restart. He will try to catch me like this. And I escape. There we go. And by triggering this cutscene from the wrong side, now I'm out.
And we can just walk away all around the map.
Exactly. So basically, this we can pass through any walls or every single collision has been deactivated at this moment, because the game thinks we are in a cutscene, and this is how this game works. When you lose the control of your character, not a single collision is activated. But here I have the control of my character, but the game didn't reactivate the collisions. So thanks to that, we finish the very first part of the runs. Because of that, I can go immediately in the Mewtwo cave, the post-gaming part of the game. I just...
To catch the second Pokemon we need?
Yes. The very powerful Pokemon that we will use to beat the league, basically. Because as I said, every single glitches that allow us to skip the entire league has been forbidden. So we need a very powerful Pokemon to beat the league. And another RNG manipulation, I will try to get it first try this time.
Yes. And here we go. The Ditto, level 55. So to catch it, AEtienne really need to succeed his...
Nice. This is a catch, yeah.
And this is a catch. GG.
If it was 1 frame late, the ball will explode before Ditto disappeared. Thank you. I'll rename it one later because it's a little bit faster. I will do also a save because I need to set it up now the Ditto. Ditto is the most powerful Pokemon of the game, everyone knows. And I need to face any encounter. This one will be fine because I just need to switch my very first attack with my second attack. This is bad. Do not crit me, please. Yes, of course. He didn't even have to crit me, he just have to one-hit KO me. Perhaps he had a good special. Yeah, Kadabra is kind of bad because of that. Basically, the wild encounter also click randomly. You can also do recover or Psybeam or anything that cannot kill me, but yeah, of course, this is a marathon run. This is faster also to corner bonk like this instead of walking to have an encounter.
Oh, again.
Round 2.
So we
like this. This is better.
Ditto in Kadabra.
So I switch my very first attack with my second one. So the game thinks I switch Transform, which is the attack of Metamorph, with this second attack, but
it doesn't exist.
Not Metamorph, Ditto, I mean. But yeah, Ditto doesn't have a second attack. So that's make a glitchy, basically, a really glitchy attack, as we will see. So just to reload some stuff and make the things once again working correctly, I just enter in this town, in this house, I mean, and I redo exactly the same trick as before. The Brock wall thing is because now that I setting up everything for the leagues, I just have to go into the leagues. So where is the league, Givra? Right. Do you know where is the league?
On the left first.
Yeah, this is one of the classic from from Nintendo. They put the end very close to the start. So once again, Sweep4 trick that allow us to go through walls and stuff. we can just go to the left of Viridian City and defeat the game. I have to be careful to avoid enter the cave like this, or the doors also, because they are basically teleporter that transport you into another map, and that deactivates this glitch, the broke through walls, the god mode, who allow you to go through different trees and stuff. So yeah, there is some weird things on the screen. That's normal. It's basically because the way that I load those.
Again.
Yeah. I opened the Pokémon menu to load things, and now I have to be really careful to don't press start again for a very specific reason, because the glitchy attack that I have now on Ditto have effect according to the moments where I press start, the things that that happens on the screen when I press start. So now till the end of the run, I definitely have to be careful to never press start, because you will see. I will not spoil it. So we go to the Indigo Plateau, and now we are in the Pokemon League, and there we go for
the first
the Elite Four against Lonne. I'm sure me and my Ditto are ready for the league. So let's see, what type of strategy should I use against this guy? I win.
GG.
So basically, I will just explain what just happens. The glitchy attack of Ditto, thanks to we call that the Cool Trainer glitch or City glitch. This attack is normally aimed for a specific part of the memory, which is normally trigger an attack and an animations. But here, because the attack is glitched, that's aim to the final dialogue of the fight. So this is why that instantly finishing the fight at the moments when I activated this glitchy attack. We also call that the instant victory glitch, which is a really powerful one. And this is also the only category where this glitch is useful, because when you have access to some sort of a powerful trick like the Cool Trainer glitch, the best way to do things in a glitchy settings is to use a glitch that we call the AEtienne Underflow. But because this glitch is precisely forbidden, this is the only category that you will see this funny trick. And here we go.
Yes, we're still beating the Elite Four somehow.
Yeah. That's kind of easy to trigger. I just have to pressing down at the moment when I open up the fight menu. For this reason, as long as you are able to get the 2 RNG manipulation that we see earlier, not even the 2, just the Ditto manipulations, this is probably one of the easiest category to learn in Pokemon, the easiest glitchy runs to learn in Pokemon Red and Blue. You just have to correctly throw the Pokeball onto the Ditto level 55, because it's really important to catch it. But as long as you're doing that, none of this stuff is really difficult. That's a really funny category, a short ones, with also a really flashy glitch at the end. Actually, the raw record of this category is really recent. This is a German guy named El Revolver, who's got it in 18 minutes and 33 seconds. A really well-optimized category, but to grind, it's really, it's an RNG mess.
Reset fest.
Yeah, it's a reset fest, especially because, as Givra said, the very first fight is horrible, and also the Pokemon that you get in the Rod 1 will define the time that you will get. Final fight, and we won.
GG.
Also, we see that
he's sleeping.
Yeah, he's sleeping, because actually this glitch trigger many effect on the Pokemon. It activates the sleep and also the poison on the Pokemon in front of you for some reasons. So I will not dive too much into how this game is coded. This is in fact, I'm still argue that this game is really well made in terms of programmation, because they made that in a way that it takes so less amount of memory in terms of a tiny cartridge, less than one megabytes. And there is so much stuff into this game. And even if you made many glitchy stuff, it's always still going. I mean, without any lag or stuff like this. So it remains a true piece of art in terms of programming. It's really interesting to dive into how this game was made and how the next generation was also made in terms of old gen Pokemon programming. And Bulbasaur, unfortunately, he had a bad special,
Yes.
so that has been, to be sure, that will be a pretty bad time from the beginning. But anyways, we got it.
GG.
And time. Thank you. That was Pokemon Blue. No item on the floor. We was on the blue version. This is also doable on the red. But most of the RNG manipulation was optimized for the blue version since a long times. So I hope you enjoy that. So you will get your first run
Soon.
Yeah, the yellow ball manipulation will be probably the block for many of the new runners of this category. But at the moment when you got it, you will be ready for every single other category, including for example the main category, also known the red run, 80% glitchless, which is 2 hours, a little bit longer. So I hope you having a great time with us. There will be way more speedruns during this entire week, and we will see you later. I will see you later in the marathon if some of you are from the night for Bloodstain on Friday. See you around, and back to you, the host.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Thank you for that run, AEtienne. That was certainly an interesting showcase we had there. We're going to go into a quick intermission while we get set up for Sound Voltex Exceed Gear. This is also the last run in my hosting shift, so I'll be passing it on to the lovely Zoneris to take over from me. And with that, we will go to our intermission.